Hello, I'm Mr. Wiley with Centralia Christian School, and our 8th grade class traveled from Washington State to Washington, D.C. in order to study our nation's rich history on the East Coast. Now, this video is just a snapshot of some of our experiences and things that we learned on this trip. Let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Willa, and I'm here at the Jamestown settlement in Virginia. It was the first permanent English settlement in the New World, and it was first settled by only men and boys. While we were here, we got to watch a live demonstration of how bread was baked when the Jamestown settlement was first founded.
Hi, I'm Isaac. I'm at Yorktown. Today, we learned about the Battle of Yorktown. It's important because it guaranteed the U.S. independence and was the last major battle of the American Revolution. An interesting experience is getting to experience the camp over here, learning about what life was like stationed here. That's it. We're back with the magic power of editing. We're at the battlefield of surrender at Yorktown, where the British lost under the command of General Cornwallis. An interesting fact is that Hamilton actually fought here.
Day 2!
I am Elijah from Washington, and we're in Colonial Williamsburg. The town of Williamsburg has been restored and still is being restored to a prime age in the 18th century. And we also have been exploring quite a bit of it.
Hi, I'm Acacia. I'm here in front of the courthouse. One of the things here about Williamsburg is that they have a lot of different trades on display of people that are actually trying to keep these things alive. And one of my favorite ones was the book binding place. It's really cool. They are binding books by hand in front of you. I think that's it.
Day 3!
Hello, my name is Hudson, and I'm here at Monticello. Thomas Jefferson lived here, and he was the 3rd president of the United States and designed his own house right here.
Be a good Southern gentleman, Isaac. Say y'all.
Howdy y'all, this is Jackson Bright here at the Marine Corps Museum. This place is significant because it commemorates all the Marines that have fought in every single war for us, even some wars that I didn't even know of. Favorite memory of this place so far is just the cool exhibits, Got this place right here. This place is just a blast, It's very cool, it's very interesting, it's very high tech. Yeah, it's Jackson Bright signing off.
Hello, my name is Hunter at the Washington Monument. It's commemorating our first president, George Washington. It is the highest memorial in Washington, D.C. It is surrounded by 50 flags representing the states. You can go inside it using an elevator, and has 4 windows to look out to the view.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and we're here at the World War II Memorial, which was built to represent all of the fallen soldiers who died in World War II, and everyone who basically just fought in World War II. There are stars over there. There's more than 4,000 of them, and each star represents 100 people who died. One side represents the Atlantic side, and then this side represents the Pacific.
Day 4!
Hi, my name is Abigail, and I'm here at Mount Vernon. This is George Washington's home. George Washington was unanimously elected as our first president in 1789. Mount Vernon is the most visited presidential home in the U.S. Here at Mount Vernon, we visited his tomb and walked through the rest of his house.
Hey guys, this is Carson, and we're at the Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C. This place is important because it holds the tomb of the unknown soldier and military members that have died in war. But one interesting fact about this place is that John F. Kennedy has been buried here. Also, 4 of our classmates got to lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, and we got to visit Catalina's great-grandfather's grave.
Colonel Norman Bykirk, my great-grandfather, served 26 years in the U.S. Army from 1939 to 1965.
Hi, my name is Elise, and we're here at the Jefferson Memorial. This is my co-star Benjamin. The Jefferson Memorial has 46 columns in total, and it commemorates our 3rd president, Thomas Jefferson. He drafted the Declaration of Independence with 2 other men, and he founded the University of Virginia. He's most commonly remembered as the 3rd president of the United States and the 2nd vice president. One of my favorite quotes from Jefferson is, "I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man."
I'm Elia.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're here at the FDR Memorial.
So one significant fact about FDR is that he brought America through the Great Depression.
And helped them through World War II.
And one interesting fact about FDR Memorial, it's one of the only memorials that has a statue of the First Lady.
It portrays him here in a wheelchair, even though he wasn't usually in a wheelchair in public.
I'm Jacob, and I'm at the MLK Memorial. So one significant thing about him is that he helped get black equality in the 1950s and 60s and helped abolish the laws against them. All around the memorial are quotes from all of his speeches and his famous words. Bye-bye.
Day 5!
Hi, I'm Elia, and I'm here at the Library of Congress. The Library of Congress has objects like books, old newspapers, and photos. It was burnt down in the early 1900s and rebuilt a few years later. My favorite part is the architecture because it's so beautiful. I also like the fact that it was in both of the National Treasure movies.
Hi, I'm Willa, and I'm standing outside of the Supreme Court. It represents the judicial branch of our government and is the highest court in the land. There's a lot of symbolism on the building. For example, the statue is standing on the outside. This one represents the authority of law, and this one represents the contemplation of justice.
Hi, my name is Catalina, and I'm at the U.S. Capitol building. This is where the legislative branch is split into two, the House of Representatives and the Senate. In the rotunda, the dome and the floor is 180 feet apart. The architecture in there was beautiful, and they used a lot of marble.
Hi, this is Eli, and I'm here at the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. There are 8 floors, 11 exhibits, and over 1,700 artifacts here at the museum. One thing that I liked at the museum was this spy car right here. It's the one from the James Bond films.
Hello, this is Jackson Bright. I'm here at the White House. Why it's significant to history? It's where the president lives and works. Fun fact about it is nickname, White House, obviously. It's very white. Back when it was first built, it was painted the color white so that it could stop from freezing. Something around that, because it helps. It was a certain type of white paint, and that helped. This is Jackson Bright, signing off.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and this is the World War I Memorial. This memorial is commemorating those soldiers who fought in World War I. This memorial is not done being built yet, but it is expected to be finished in 2024. We experienced there an active duty military member playing a horn.
Hi, I'm Savannah, and I am at the Vietnam Wall Memorial in Washington, D.C. This wall here represents the almost 57,000 people who were lost or died in the Vietnam War. So to me personally, the most interesting part about the Vietnam Memorial is it was made so that when you would look at the memorial, you would see your reflection as well, and that is to represent the past and the present looking back at each other. We visited here today to do rubbings of the people's names, and we also found a poem online that we read to one of the names there that is actually related to me, so that was cool.
Hi, I'm Grandma Jay, and right now I'm standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial. The Lincoln Memorial is a memorial about our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. It was made after he died in Ford's Theater. A little bit of his Gettysburg Address is engraved above him. And when he's sitting in his chair, he can see the Washington Monument across the reflecting pool.
Hi, I'm Acacia Sen, and this is the Korean War Memorial. This memorial is to honor the lives that were lost in the Korean War. A cool experience I had here was that we came here later in the night. I was looking for the name of my great-grandfather who died in the Korean War. We were about to leave, we were about to give up, but just before someone found his name, and that was pretty cool. And I was able to get a picture for that to send home.
Hi, I'm back. I'm Isaac. And behind me is the Iwo Jima Memorial. Represents all Marines, but depicts those who fought on Iwo Jima. The statue position is on Mount Suribachi. Some interesting facts are, this is the second time the flag was raised, and about 4 Japanese died per 1 American death.
Day 6!
Hello, I am Eli, and I am here at the Museum of the Bible. The museum is about how much it has changed history and how the Bible has influence on the world. The Bible Museum has the Torah scrolls as an exhibit you can visit. A very good experience I've had here is the Old Testament, and it is kind of like an interactive movie that you move throughout the building to finish watching it.
Hi, my name is Esther Hopkins, and we are in the middle of DC in traffic. I'm going to talk about the Smithsonian's, their museums. There's 19 of them, 19 of the Smithsonian museums. And today we went to the Natural History Museum and the American History Museum. The American History Museum, they have an exhibit that's the First Lady's inaugural ball gowns. In the Natural History Museum, they have lots of bones. There's a huge elephant and a sloth. Anyways, so yeah.
Hi, I'm Micah, and today I'm in front of the National Archives of the United States of America. The National Archives is the guardian, or holds the 3 founding documents of the United States of America: the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. And one amazing experience I had was just looking at the original copies that helped found our nation.
Once again, it is Elise and the raccoon that needs no introduction, and today we are at the Shriver residence in Gettysburg. Originally, the house was going to have a saloon and a bowling alley in the basement, but then George had to go off to war and that got abandoned pretty quickly. The Battle of Gettysburg was a horrific battle, and this house shows more of the civilian side of the battle. Hetty and her 2 daughters, Sarah and Molly, left the house and hid in a nearby barn with the neighbor's daughter, Tilly Pierce. Up in the attic of the house, there was a Confederate sniper's nest, and 2 of the snipers died. After the battle, they came back to the house and it was in ruins, so they sold the house and moved.
Day 7!
My name is Esther Hopkins, and I'm at the Gettysburg Military Museum. This represents the Gettysburg Battle that was fought 3 days, July 1st through July 3rd. It shows some of the stuff that they used, weapons, and scenes from the battle. We got to see the cyclorama, which is a scene of Pickett's charge on the 3rd day of the battle.
Hi, I'm Savannah, and I am at the Gettysburg Military Park with Honest Abe, Abraham Lincoln, which is the location of the deadliest battle of the Civil War and where he happened to speak about his Gettysburg address.
Day 8!
Hi, I'm Aiden and I'm at Amish Country in Lancaster County. Amish people, they decided to go back to really the old ways because they felt like that brought them closer to God, and so they don't really like to use electricity too much. They started using a little bit of solar energy, but not really too often, just because it kind of keeps them off the grid. Their main form of transportation is horse and buggy, and enjoy the goats.
Hi, I'm Micah, and today I'm in front of the Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Independence Hall wasn't just Independence Hall, as we know today. It was also just built as the State House of Pennsylvania, in which it was previously called Pennsylvania State House.
I'm Grandma Jay, and this is
Aiden.
And we are at the Liberty Bell.
The Liberty Bell was first rang out so all the people could come to the Independence Hall to witness the first public reading of the Declaration of Independence.
The Liberty Bell is made out of many materials, but it is mostly copper.
And on the bell there's a Bible verse inscribed onto the bell, and it should be over here.
Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed watching our experience studying history, and I hope it inspires you to study history for yourself. Let's roll.
This is so perfect. I love this. I'm going to show this to everyone.